Well, well, I would say that everybody who is using religion in India for political purposes, sooner or later will realize that it is a process which will eventually end in diminishing returns. People will not, at the end of the day, believe in the rhetoric that political parties use with the help of religious identity. The religious identity politics will eventually stop giving the dividends that it has to different political parties in India. And I think the biggest example of that is the Congress party today. Congress party invented this whole idea of appeasement of minorities in India. But at the after 70 years, there are very few buyers who are really buying into that kind of politics. Uh, if you look at their numbers today, Congress party, which was the largest political party in India, and today it is really fighting for its survival, for its existence. And that is because people are no longer willing to buy the appeasement politics, no longer willing to buy this minority majority politics. People are interested in development, people are interested in economy, people are interested in jobs, people are interested in a strong nation, a nation which can protect its freedoms, a nation which can protect its constitution, its flag, and also its citizens. That is going to be the future, and that already is the present. And that is why the BJP, I would say, has figured that out. That is why in 2019 elections, which I covered, I heard in remotest parts of India, that they were voting for Prime Minister Modi, not because there was an aspiration of being a Hindutva, or I would say being a Hindu nation, or on the basis of Hindu identity, but on the basis of what the Prime Minister had delivered in the last 5 years, which was development, which was giving the basics, the essentials to common citizens of India, like bijli, pani, ghar, the essentials of life, whether it was toilets under Swachh Bharat scheme, whether it was Ujjwala, whether it was subsidies for home
Bank
making,
accounts.
and all those schemes were appreciated by common citizens because they felt that this was for the first time that they were getting basics and not just the rhetoric that political parties had been using in the last 70 years. So I would say, political Islam is also going to meet the same fate in Indian democracy. We can already see that Congress and the left, they are not able to make any leeway, make any headway in the direction that they were able to earlier, based on uh, based on political Islam, based on religious identity politics around Islam. It's not helping them anymore. Muslims are looking at alternatives today in Indian democracy. They realize that if they have to grow economically and socially and politically, they have to choose options which are viable, choose options which will empower their own people, choose options which will help them, help their children for a brighter and a better future. So I think anyone who is depending and relying on political Islam or even political Hinduism eventually will realize that it is not a currency of the future or even present. Things are changing very rapidly.